Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
He doesn't die on the couch.
Yeah.
Pretty old.
Coy says, you know the vibes. We're back. Welcome back to another episode of the Munch Gang. And yes, we got the gang here today. Our special guest today is Mr. Matt Hanson.
Yes,
Oregon
sir.
Matt.
Sheesh. Welcome. Matt Hanson is he's a photographer. He is kind of a videographer. Also now a local skater. He traveled here from the north.
Yes, sir.
And he has arrived, and now he's been hanging out with us for the past, how long has it been since you've been in Reading?
It's like 10 years.
10 years already?
10 years.
That was like 2015, huh? When we first met you.
That's what I thought. But
Yeah, I was here a couple years before that.
Mm.
So, I think like 3 years before that.
That's wild. Time flies.
Yeah.
So,
Time flies.
We're all going to die.
the man had hair, and then look at him now. He's bald. So
Dude, it's pretty disgusting.
Reading stressed him out. It was bad.
It's crazy, too. Today we have an even playing field. We have 2 whites and 2 Asians.
it's even.
It's even Stevens.
You guess which one's which.
Yeah. You know what they say? 2 whites make 2 Wongs.
Now we're starting out good.
Yeah, that's what we do here.
Mellow yellow,
Insert
bro.
the drum.
Anyways, welcome. Being a camera guy, how do you feel about my setup here? I got 2 GoPros.
I like it, actually.
You got to do what you got to do, you know.
You're producing. You're doing it.
Producing.
I mean, if we want to start the podcast off on that kind of a note, you're doing something, other people aren't.
That is true. So other than skating, you've been you're a photographer. So how long have you been doing photography / that filming?
I've been filming almost since, I've been filming probably 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
What was your first camera? Do you remember?
It was,
A Panasonic.
no, it was a Sony. It wasn't a VX. They made VX1000. It was like so I don't know if you guys remember, Sony VX1000 had 3 chips. It said 3 CCD on the side, so it was 3 chip. There was a Sony 1 chip camera, which just meant the colors weren't as good. A TRV 900, I think is what it was called. But
Wow.
yeah, you could fit the little mini depth lenses on them. They're pretty great. I had one.
That sounds crazy. Didn't you have a VX, Hunter?
The 2100
20.
that I've been using right now.
Is that the same one he's using?
No,
that's like days later, but
yeah, his is newer than what I would have had. I did have 1000, so later on, I think maybe I just had 1 and I got it fixed a lot, maybe 2.
Like the later models, huh?
I think so. Mine had the newer fisheye, because there was also newer fisheyes. There was fisheyes. The original depth lenses had white backgrounds, but it made these weird sun glares, and then there was black backgrounds, and mine was the black one. So that's what really made the difference.
Yeah. And then how do you feel about VXs now? Because for me, like, I gotta watch videos in HD, man.
I hope they all die.
Yeah. Unless it's Shane O'Neill makes it
never
okay.
dying. Ever.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
I love the thing about the VXs is the sound quality.
Yeah.
You know, the crispy pop, the crispy grind sound.
I still hate them.
But you still.
We're going controversial immediately. All you VX fans out there, bummer.
Yeah. And fuck those Heelys. I also want to bring up another pretty iconic photo here in the local Redding, California. You had the second page in the Thrasher mag. Was it the second page? The Johnny Scribner?
I don't know if it was second. It was somewhere in there.
It was like pretty close to the beginning, though, right?
Yeah, it was the subscribe.
The subscribe.
Yep, subscribe.
So
The contents page.
I've been in a contents page.
Okay.
So how did
something.
that was a great photo. What was the trick? He did like a crick over like this crazy junkyard of
The hotel.
the hotel that was torn down,
demolished.
and there's just rubbish
It's a metal
underneath
trap.
That was a cool spot.
Yeah, it was amazing. So how does one go about? So you took the photo. How does one go about reaching to Thrasher Mag? Do you send him an email or
I send them to the photo editor, which I send I send photos to a guy named Mike Burnett, and then he gives them the thumbs up, thumbs down, and that's how it works for there. I mean, I don't know generally if there's another way you do it. Like, I think you could reach out to them and ask who to send photos to, but I send them to Mike Burnett.
Yeah, straight to the source, pretty much.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how was that pretty iconic for you? Was that your first time being inside of a Thrasher magazine or any magazine?
My first, I've had photos of me published skating.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I've had 6 or 7, and then, but that was my first published photo that I've ever shot.
Legend.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
You were on the Slap magazine back in the day, or?
I've been in. I was in all of them. I was in Slap. I was in Transworld. I was in
Skateboarding.
Thrasher.
He said Big Brother.
I think Big Brother was gone by
That's
the time.
too OG.
Oh.
No, I think it was just gone, and I never really knew any of the Big Brother guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew some of the Jackass guys, but not any of the Big Brother guys.
Big Brother was like one of the first magazines, huh?
I think. I'm better. I feel like Thrasher was first.
Yeah. I
think
think
Thrasher
Thrasher was
was-
like from the 80s.
Yeah, because Big Brother came around early 2000s, maybe
Yeah.
late 90s. But
And there was the original skateboard mag, huh? That went under.
yep,
I always
There-
got that one mixed up and Transworld.
yeah. And when there was Skateboarder too, because there was Skateboarder,
Oh,
the
right.
Skateboard mag, and Transworld. And Skateboarder was, I think, bigger. It was just bigger print magazine. It was a really cool magazine though. I loved it.
Yeah.
Good times.
Magazines are crazy.
Yeah, I miss them.
It's crazy how cheap they are too. You can get what I think you subscribe to Thrasher for what, like $24.99 or something, maybe even cheaper
It's
than
like
that.
$17.99,
Yeah.
and you get a shirt.
And you get a
Yeah.
free shirt. You get
Yep.
hopefully 12 magazines, one per month, and then you get a free shirt. And the shirts, you go to Zoomies and the shirt's already $30.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy.
And then all you got to do is subscribe and you get it for half off
Yeah.
and 12 magazines.
Yep.
Those magazines were pretty inconsistent though, I'll tell you what. Those like I'll get one every 3 months.
Ooh, not good.
Isn't that crazy?
That
Or
sucks.
sometimes 2 would come in 1 month. I'm like,
That's weird.
is
It's
that-
like the U.S. Postal Service ain't doing their job.
it might be us
Somebody got to step up.
for real.
Especially this man delivers his own mail too.
I know.
Do you deliver your own mail?
I do. Yeah.
You're on your own route?
I'm my own mailman.
That's tight.
That's gangster, right?
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Just
I'm
comes
actually
here on his
jealous.
break and just does whatever.
I got lucky. The timing was just right. I just,
Is it your route? Like,
I own the route.
ooh,
Oh, I don't own it, but I'm
He runs it.
the head guy on the route. Yeah.
you're in it till retirement.
We'll see. Yeah. 30 years is a long time to
Unless
be
this
working.
Munch Gang shit blows up, subscribe.
Yeah.
And like and share.
Trying to get out. Trying to get out of here.
Yeah, exactly. I'll put up donations thing. Send me some money.
Send me your Cash App, Huntrey9.
Money sign.
I
Yeah.
agree with
Money
that.
sign.
Send him some money. He bought me lunch.
You buy him?
Facts.
What'd you buy him? What'd you get him for lunch?
Los Gordos. So what's your love about Los Gordos about?
You love
He's
Los
a local
Gordos?
there.
Oh, local there? Oh, yeah.
Are you?
What do I love about it?
Yeah, like
Food's
what?
the best, dude.
What's your go-to?
Truth.
I like the chimichanga.
I never had that.
Oh,
there.
I like the
Chimichanga.
I think it's just like a fried burrito. Is it?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The chimis are good.
You're the only person I know that goes for a chimichanga.
That's true.
Like
Used to get
normally
those
people,
frozen ones though, huh? Back in
normally
the day.
people go for like tacos or burritos, but this guy goes for a
Chicken burrito. Sap.
chimichanga.
Oh, the saporito. I missed the saporito. Once you said sap, I was thinking
Oh,
saporito. Saporito was good.
Dude,
Yeah.
Saporito was good.
That was my favorite place in Reading.
Really?
Sap House.
Yeah.
It was
so
spicy
good.
too. Their
Oh,
hot
it was
sauce.
so good.
The hot freaking sauce, dude.
Yeah.
It was good. Too
Yeah.
bad they went under, dude. They had literally like 3 break-ins happen within like 3 months.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what? Oh, that sucks.
Or people were just throwing rocks at the windows, and it was a pretty shitty situation.
Probably because cars from the jail.
Yeah.
Cold blooded.
Yeah.
People are out for blood. As soon as they walk out the jail, they're like, you know what? This sounds fun. I'm gonna throw a rock on the freaking window.
So messed up.
Dude.
There's actually a situation I think it was earlier this year, and it was like 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. in the morning, and at the downtown post office, some lady went in to start her day, and she usually goes in by herself. She opens up the whole place, And then all of a sudden, this naked ass dude runs out of the bathroom and starts yelling at her. He's like, "What are you doing here? Get the fuck out of here!" And like scaring her. So she like ran out and like called the police. And I was like, she's pretty old too. She was like,
She was already in there, like by herself.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm about to give her a heart attack.
And she was just,
Yeah, I'd run too.
yeah, a naked dude, like you gotta go. Yeah, so she ran out and called the cops, and then apparently he's been in there for a few hours, and he broke into some of the
Surrounding businesses?
no, he broke into that business, and then broke into a couple doors, and then broke into the vending machines and started just munching, and then got naked for some reason. I don't know why he was naked, but maybe he was taking
The snacks were hitting different.
Yeah. Shell walked in and imagine a naked dude chasing you. That's wild. What would you do in that situation? You run, right?
Oh no, you smoke him.
You smoke them?
Just drop that, bro.
Now just get naked too and just scare him.
Just get naked together.
Retaliation.
Reverse Uno card. He's like, oh damn, I never had this happen to me before.
Damn. He starts running.
He said sword fight.
You watched Star Wars before?
He said on guard.
This is it.
Yeah.
Start fencing.
Pull out the lightsaber.
Oh, that's crazy. And she's like 60 or above. She's pretty close to retiring. And imagine.
She's real close now.
Yeah. But she wasn't scared, I
Another
guess.
one
She was
of
like pretty calm about
That was
it.
the sap house?
No, at the post office.
Oh.
At the
downtown
downtown
one?
post office. And
He said, I got your package right here.
He's holding a box.
Yeah.
yeah, it's all bad news. I wonder what she did.
What was her name? Deborah?
No,
Oh,
pretty close though. I think it was
Kathy?
it was like apologize for not remembering her name, but it was like something like Muriel, like an old lady name. You know what I mean?
Miriam?
I don't know actually. But
I think that's the Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, that is
the grandma.
Miriam.
no, she looks just like that. That's why I probably thought Muriel. That's crazy. Skateboarding.
What do you want to talk about?
Skateboard. What got you into skateboarding? What was your first skateboard actually?
First skateboard, like name brand skateboard, or like I had like
Anything.
I had like a Kmart skateboard. It was a Veriflex skateboard.
Oh, that was my first board. That's crazy. I didn't think anybody else knew about the Veriflex.
I still have it.
That's crazy.
Still have it.
You have it hung up on the wall.
No, it is with my skateboard collection.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I remember bringing it up to like probably you guys, like Veriflex. It was like before even Walmart. I want to say. I don't know,
Yeah.
before
Kryptonics?
way before Kryptonics.
Yeah.
Before Mongoose, I think.
I think Veriflex was actually like a cool brand back in the day.
The board was pretty like way better quality than
Yeah.
Mongoose's,
Yeah, I think so.
and like the wheels, the bearings are pretty good.
Yeah.
They survived. I got it as a Christmas present from Mr.
Champ?
Champ. Yeah, he got that Veriflex board. I was like sick, and I rode that thing till the wheels fell off.
Was it blue?
Took a week.
It was like, yeah, it was like blue with yellow lines. It was like,
I faintly
Right.
remember that.
what did yours look like?
Mine was like an old school one. I mean, you're talking like 33 years ago. So
Yeah.
just had these like little voodoo guys on there. And it's pink.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Veriflex was crazy. So you got the Veriflex board. Did you learn any tricks on that thing?
I think I tried to learn how to ollie. It didn't roll very well. So I just
slow.
Yeah, I just did the old sit it in the crack or sit it in the grass, and I think mostly I just put my boards in the grass and tried to learn how to ollie.
Yeah.
It took me forever to learn how to ollie.
That's probably the longest trick to learn.
Yeah.
Manuals to ollies. And then after, what was your first actual like real board?
Do you guys know of a brand called H Street?
A Street? No, not me.
And it's a pretty old one. It was pretty big back in the day. It was like a lot of people loved it, but my first board was an H Street skateboard, and after that I don't even know.
Shout out Josh Sharp.
Yeah, he's like the worst skateboarder I've ever met.
Cold-blooded.
I hope he hears that.
Yeah,
He probably doesn't watch this anyways.
No, you said shout him out, so
Yeah, he
Had
did. He
to.
said.
All right. Shout out Josh Sharp. You know what's funny?
I believe if you look on, will it be on your Instagram? Coin Josh Sharp got some doubles today.
Something.
What'd you get?
You gotta.
To be continued?
It's by the time they watch the video, it's already gone.
It's on the
archived.
story. Is it on the story?
Yeah.
Okay, I wondered where it was going.
Oh, actually, I saw it. Never mind.
It's pretty good. But if people want to watch it, get on the Instagram. Even though Instagram's for losers,
I love Instagram.
You gotta escape the matrix
better
and
than
don't use any
Facebook.
social media.
dude, it's so bad for you.
Yeah, it's. I mean, yeah,
Depending on how long you're on it, though,
yeah.
If you're on it for more than like 3 minutes, it's bad for you.
it's impossible. Everyone's on it for at least like 10.
That's
Yeah.
why the world's falling apart.
And it shows you too, like your activity throughout the day, like how it.
My shit's like 2 hours, bro.
It's
I shouldn't
basically
even like. I rant about this stuff, so maybe we should just. I mean, unless you want
no.
me to
We
rant.
could talk whatever. I was just gonna mention it's like TikTok, basically. Yeah, like it's not too far and from TikTok because you can scroll through reels.
Like the
for
short videos,
ever.
it's like it's a new thing because everyone's like attention span's like pretty short, so everyone wants to see like the next thing. That looks
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
It
yeah.
Literally destroys your brain.
Especially like my niece and nephews, they just be on their iPad and like just keep on swiping. It's like endless.
Oh, dude. I mean, I think I don't remember what the statistics are, but since Instagram came around, the suicide rate went up. I don't know if one of you got a phone, but the suicide rate was up like massively.
Wow.
Yeah, the more, yeah, it's bad. I'll just rant.
The more you look into it,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I think you just hate the Chinese.
He said we'll get to
Where
that
did we go
later.
from it? How did we get to China?
Because China invented TikTok.
I thought we were talking about Instagram.
Oh, well.
Frankie
I guess.
just jumped into two conclusions.
You racist son of a
Okay,
bitch.
Well, it's the same thing.
Yeah, I mean-
I'm surprised TikTok hasn't bought them out. TikTok probably makes way more money,
Nah,
right?
Instagram will buy him out instantly.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Mark Wahlberg's just gonna be
Wahlberg. He said Mark
Wahlberg?
Marky Mark.
I
Mark
like that.
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
I mean, I'm not
Different
the
mark.
funny. I'm not the funny, but China's pretty much on the verge of collapse anyway.
Zuckerberg's about to be the face of
I
TikTok.
think we're on the verge of collapse right now. I was hearing the banks are like
Yeah, some of the I heard about the Silicon Valley banks, the runs on the bank.
they're
Yeah, a lot of people
They're
like
like-
trying to get their money out.
But
Yeah.
this in China, the leader, I can't remember what the leader's name is. He basically has no one close left to him because he killed them all, or
Damn.
he had them all. So he has so much power, but he has nobody working with him. So he like once he's gone, the whole nation's supposed to fracture.
He probably doesn't trust anyone. That's why, huh?
Yeah, true dictator. It's pretty crazy. I guess he has the most power of any person that any person has ever had in the world, but at the same time, he's also the most afraid. Kind of like when Russia went nuts, is from what I understand.
yeah.
They're all still invading Ukraine and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he's probably on his last stretch. Who knows?
Oh yeah. I mean, once you've killed everybody, you've killed everybody that's supposed to be close to you. You know,
Sounds
Okay.
like North Korea.
North Korea, Kim Jong, man, shout out, brother.
Shout out Kim Jong Un.
Slaving his own people. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm just talking about stuff kids don't care about right now. They're like, Instagram's great.
Instagram is
All they
great.
care about is OnlyFans.
Yeah,
I don't even know
now
what that is.
It's Patreon, but more split.
He doesn't know what that
if
is.
he doesn't know OnlyFans, I don't think he's gonna know Patreon.
He knows Patreon.
I do because I listen to a lot of podcasts.
Oh,
It's almost like Vimeo.
I should
I
start.
don't know if people still use Vimeo.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, Vimeo's like
Remember Bear
It's
Attack
not,
food?
it's not Vimeo, like Vimeo.
Oh, Vimeo. Vimeo.
No, I just like
I think Patreon, you just pay to see people's videos.
yeah,
Just
subscription
anything.
based.
But Vimeo is like a knockoff YouTube.
There's a little bit of pay on Vimeo.
Wasn't it a
too,
premium Vimeo?
though. Yeah, you can do it. I see. Yeah, there's some.
Oh.
It has
Yeah,
some
that's the comparison I was going for. Like, I thought Vimeo
Yeah.
had to pay for it, like post videos or something.
Yeah, I try to stay off the internet as much as possible.
I don't know how you do it.
The only thing I've ever seen on Vimeo was For the Feed.
For the feed.
Wasn't Bear Attack on it?
Dank video.
and Bear Attack. Yeah.
Oh, and Bear Attack. Shout out.
I think just practice.
Practice.
Yeah, think about it. Whatever you want, you can go learn a trick. Then you can learn how to stay off the internet.
Yeah.
Oh, practice skating.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's how I can still skate. Honestly, is I spend so much time.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's.
Okay, old conversations. 109 is about to go just heavy.
How do you do it? How do you stretch in the morning? You've been skating for 33 to 35 years.
For the
Skate
most
every
part,
day.
I don't eat processed sugar. I mean, I'm sure that I get little hints of it here and there, but I've never stopped since I was 16. I've never stopped exercising. So I'll walk, I'll run. I mean, pull-ups, push-ups, just a lot of body weight stuff. And because I don't want to pay for a gym membership, so just stuff I can do at home, but I never stopped.
Just like circulate the blood, huh?
Yeah. And I mean, just like, I think it's just true. A body in motion stays in motion. So, if you keep yourself in check, and then, I mean, really watching guys like Andrew Reynolds, like, seeing what happened when he cleaned up.
Oh, I got sober?
Yeah, so inspiring.
Yeah.
Those are the dudes that I really look up to.
Isn't Jamie Thomas sober too?
From what I understand, I mean, I think he drinks a beer here.
How old is Reynolds? Are you older than him?
I don't know. We got to be close, man.
You got to be close.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I might be. I'm just trying to think of the videos. Like, we're right in the same age bracket for sure. But yeah,
Matt was in the end back in the day.
dude, I was.
Was it the Birdhouse video? Was that?
He was in Birdhouse video. The videos I remember he was in a video called a Union Wheels video, Birdhouse video, like old Birdhouse Ravers or Feasters, maybe something like that.
Sheesh.
Yeah, he was ripping.
He's still frontside flipping to this day.
Yep, he is.
What was that?
I'm like, where the fuck's the camera at? It's right there.
It's right there. There you are,
I
live.
know, I've just been watching this whole time. Watching me.
I'm surprised it's still working.
So what are we talking about?
What are we talking about? Let's
So Matt, what are you working on next? Filming, photography.
I want to get a bunch of photos, get everybody in Reading out there.
Yeah, I've noticed you've been like picking up on your posts, because before you weren't really posting too much.
I mean, I'll put them up there, but I'm trying to get my photos more into magazines now. I'm trying to help everybody step up the game. I'm trying. I guess what I'm working on is I would like to see Reading step up the game.
That's
Because there's a
amazing.
lot of good skateboarders here, so I think it's time for. I mean, we were on the cover of Thrasher, but it wasn't a Reading local.
What do you mean? What?
You didn't know that?
That pool.
Yeah, Rainey got the cover of Thrasher. Reading was on the cover of Thrasher.
The Park Marina pool?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't a local skater.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm saying like we got dudes who could be in there too.
True.
And I'm not knocking Rainey because he's one of my favorite skaters. I'm just saying we got good skaters here too.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Imagine.
I mean, I have Koi. Let's talk about Koi.
I think
Boy, you need to get some clips.
Koi's
here.
been
Some
getting
photos.
Clips are there.
He posts clips every single day.
I know. I want to see the video part though.
It's in the works.
In the works. That's
Well-
what I want to see. That's what I want to see most.
I want to take it back to you working on those photos and stuff. Yeah, it is pretty cool because we do need somebody like that to like hype up this like younger kids to be like, yo, this guy's basically a professional photographer, and he, and it hypes them up when they get to post it on their social medias, and makes them look good.
I think I learned when I was. I mean, what I remember when I was younger is that if you have people there that are willing to work with you, and that's one thing I don't think we got a lot of, like, I don't know if you guys did, but like having people who were like, oh man, you rip, or like just seeing potential in people. And so I would hope more than even skating that I want to give back to people. Like, yeah, you can do it. I don't think that there's a lot of that not happening now,
Yeah.
Everything's so hyper competitive. Like, it's part of why I don't enjoy social media is it's like always about just do instead of being.
Yeah, I was about to say social media does play a factor in this generation, especially for like the younger like skaters,
Yeah.
because that's all they see.
Yeah.
Like back then, it's like before social media, you're out in the streets filming whatnot.
Yeah.
Not knowing what everyone else is doing. Nowadays, you go on Instagram, you're like, that was crazy.
You post your best trick instant as soon as you land it. You're like, I'm gonna post this.
I know, and it's crazy because then nobody cares. It's like you could be working.
Because you
could
just
have worked
keep on
that
scrolling and then
yeah.
you just see whatever.
Your best trick is worth
Instant.
like 2 seconds. Where before, like I think it was better when I was younger, because before you would have the same video and you would like, you'd be like, whoa, I can't believe that guy did that. And so you'd watch this one thing over and over again. But you really appreciated stuff. And now I think that,
it's so easy to forget a trick.
Yeah, it's so easy. So, and you forget. I mean, that's why. What do you think? I think friendships are on the down too, because it's like most people forget If you're gonna forget someone's like their best moments, we train ourselves to scroll by that stuff, and I don't like it.
That's deep.
Oh man, I get pretty deep. I wanted to be a monk.
I could tell.
I was about to say.
I mean,
me and Koi will teach you our ways.
that's drinking in a room full of toys.
The monk.
Yeah, I mean,
Those aren't
those are the
toys.
conversations I want to have. Those are the ones I'm into. That's like probe away.
I like those. Yeah, social
Preach.
media is crazy because back then video parts would take at least a year or two to film.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, dude, I can't wait till Andrew Reynolds comes out with a part. And then you're just waiting constantly.
Yeah.
And then when it comes out, everybody's sitting in the same room watching it.
I would bet you if you honestly thought about it, you could remember more tricks from some of those like Stay Gold or whatever than you could from most new video parts.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's a thing that happens that when you
Too many parts come out every day. That's why.
yeah, it's insane. And it's like I don't know, yeah, it's insane, man. There's just no I don't want to even blame social media. I think the truth is people just don't want to have the self-control to do it. Like slow down, be with your friends. That's why I like that you're doing this. It's like it actually creates something more than oh, just scroll by. Like you can sit, you can listen. You
Especially
have
because it's like locally too. So like a lot of people like know about it.
Long form conversation for sure.
so important, man.
And it is hard to, because a lot of people really, it's hard to get into podcasts because it's literally at least an hour of your time. And
Yeah.
That's hard. Getting an hour of somebody's attention is crazy nowadays.
And isn't that? But that's sad.
It is sad.
It is. It's like legitimately sad. Like I want to be like. I mean, I love looking back at all the years where we would make our video parts. There's a video we made called "Scope This 2." It's like TOO. And there's these two twin brothers, Eric and Kyle Billups, and a bunch of other friends. But I mean, we waited for years for this thing to come out, and to this day, I still like watching it. Like. I remember
watched it.
Yeah, I remember. I think I was showing you guys some of it tonight, and it's like, but the last video, like, I know there's really good dudes who just put out video parts, and like the only one I can remember is Leo Romero's part, Skater.
Yeah.
His recent one?
Yeah, just because it looked like he hadn't missed a beat. I think he's 37.
No, he's still killing it.
Yeah,
Still. I
And-
still remember the Stay Gold part.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like, so that's kind of my take on. I want everybody to go a little deeper.
Hopefully we'll
Skating has definitely got like more popular though, so that's why it's like so many parts that come out every day because everyone's like posting whatever.
Yeah, what do they say? It's like
Stimulation.
Saturated.
oversaturated, yeah, overstimulated also.
Yep.
Because now everybody
Just pumps out content and just fucking.
Not saying it's a bad thing, but it's just like too much sometimes.
Well, and it shortens the length of a pro skater's lifespan. Because if you you're caring less about somebody's, product or whatever you want to call it, or somebody's tricks. So we move on from people faster. So eventually, you're like we're all basically killing ourselves in a way. Like, oh, I want to be a pro skateboarder. Well, you might have like 2 or 3 good years if you're smart, or like if you really get the big break. That's cool, but it's kind
Some
of
people post like 4 parts a year and then stop after like 2 years and then be like,
you just
this
so
guy
broke
fell off.
Yeah.
But it's like he didn't fall off, but now he's just taking more of his time to film and
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's so easy to forget too, because
Yeah.
like you said, you could be in your prime for like 2-3 years, and all of a sudden like everyone forgets about you.
Yeah, and it sucks because then you get into people doing weird stuff to market themselves, and I feel like you really actually never get to know skateboarders anymore because are they just marketing or are they like what are they trying to achieve?
Yeah, skating has definitely influenced like fashion wise, because a lot of like skate people like in the skate industry like a lot of people would just like don't have to skate, just have to like look like the skate.
Yeah, for real.
Get all those brand deals.
Literally everybody is rocking skate gear, from Vans to like Primitive, like people that don't even know Primitive is part of skateboarding, you know?
Fully, they're like, who are the who's that guy in the Primitive shirt? It could be Paul Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Same with Thrasher though. Thrasher is one of the main ones.
Yeah, everybody knows Thrasher.
Yeah, and it's how many? Yeah, it's crazy,
The
right?
iconic hoodie logo.
Yeah,
Skaters pretty much run fashion in a way. speaking of like the oversaturation, it's crazy too that so many like individual people are making their own skateboard companies. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
all it's yeah.
It's
like
crazy.
us, we could just make our own and just turn ourselves pro, but it's not gonna mean anything.
But that's exactly what I mean. Like how many Instagram pros? It's like
Yeah, I'm already pro.
I think it started off with Revive, right? Like YouTube pros.
I don't know. Yeah, that's just crazy to me. I don't get that.
That man's been in the YouTube game since the beginning, though. So
Yeah, shout out to him, but that's
skaters know though, like they know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
When you
Turn
mention
yourself
that,
pro,
yeah.
just-
Yeah, you shouldn't do it. Like you just shouldn't do it. Like what's the point of you? Like I can go tell anybody that hey, I'm pro and make my own board.
Well, if you got like such a big following, then you just want to sell product. I mean, you're gonna sell it. So
Yeah.
it's like you might as well just make it. If people are wanting it, even though if you're not at the skill level that what we think you should be at, but it's like they're just trying to sell merch basically.
I suppose I guess that you get it. Then you're getting into why you're doing it. Like, is it for money? Is it for
Money,
Mainly income, because like you're spending all that time, you at least want to like get like your bills paid, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Well, hoping to like get anything out of it, I guess.
I think I'm hoping I'm a little more of a purist. It's like I want to like skateboarding still. I don't mind making money.
It's a plus.
Yeah, it's a plus, but it's not a necessary.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's kind of a weird thing when you get into like that whole. No, I mean,
It's also that thin line too, to where you want to make most because you're your own advertisement, you're your own thing. So you want to make as much money as you can, rather than the company giving you a percentage of what you're throwing out into the world.
Yep.
And it's like you're doing these tricks, but let's say you skate for a company like I don't know, like a big company, like Girl or something. I mean, you make a decent amount of money, but most of that probably goes to them,
Yeah, and I don't even. If the way I understand it, and I don't know if this is true or not true, is that you not going to make most of your money from a skateboard company. You'll make it from like your clothing or your shoe
Pro model or something.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah,
That Monster Energy.
Yeah. That's. I mean, you want to like those are the companies. I think, the ones that
Like
have big
Red Bull.
travel budgets and big.
Red Bull's probably the best one.
Red Bull's actually good though. Like
Yeah, Red Bull's crazy.
All of them are horrible, but probably Red Bull is my favorite.
yeah,
Um,
tasting.
Because they do a lot for the athletes. I'm pretty sure all of them do too, but
All around too, not just skateboarding, but like snowboarding, motocross, everything.
Red Bull's
Yeah,
just the best tasting one.
I'm not knocking that stuff. I actually love some of the that they work so hard at making good movies, and
Yeah.
I feel like they work hard.
The production side of it.
Yeah, it's cool. I think if you have that opportunity and it's not going to fry you, take it.
Mm-hmm.
2030 Frankie Chali's pro model coming once he gets
soon.
100,000 followers.
Subscribe. Subscribe.
Trying to sell these boards.
For real.
He said,
I
100,000.
would dig a few munchkin boards. I'd ride one.
We can honestly
you guys
make
start
our
with the
own.
shirts.
Yeah, I really think you do.
Just make our own board just for like collectible,
And then I can make you pro, Coy.
Turn herself pro.
Yeah.
Marty
Yeah,
pro.
that'd be. Since we're on that topic,
It's funny though, the term pro I feel like doesn't matter nowadays, because like a lot of AMs and like people that we know that aren't considered quote unquote like pro, like they're
Zach
Zach
Wiegand
Zach
is
Wiegand
pro.
is the best skateboarder.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I've
like-
ever met, and I grew up with pro skateboarders.
yeah.
He's the most authentic.
You can just
too.
tell like who got it and who doesn't. That's plain and simple.
He's the best, man.
Yeah.
Him, I mean, I'd say Jay Scribb too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like Jay Scribb, like, you can tell Jay
He's my
Scribb's.
idol.
Yeah, he's like he's a product of like. He's got that hard work. Like, dude will just go for it.
Yeah. We finally got a sponsor. Is the back of your phone broken? Maybe you forgot to check your lap before getting out of your car. Or maybe you accidentally dropped your phone filming a skate trick. Or maybe you got angry and threw it on the ground. Well, thanks to our sponsor, Lightning Phone Repair, they can fix that right up for you. Not only do they fix iPhones, they also fix Androids and iPads. And they don't call it Lightning Repair for nothing. They can have your phone fixed in a jiff. And I'm not talking about peanut butter. I'm talking within an hour or less. In fact, if you ever decide to get your phone fixed because you're tired of glass splinters, go to Lightning Phone Repair and mention Munch Gang to get $20 off your next phone repair.
I'll be dead on. I don't trust people that check their social media.
Well, you don't trust me then.
Well, because
You don't trust anyone
think
watching.
about if somebody will sit down with you. This happens to me all the time. They'll sit down with you and then they'll be looking at their phone. How do I know that I can trust that they're listening to what I say?
Oh, yeah. Conversations are rough these days for sure.
That's pretty tight, actually. That's pretty tight. Yeah.
No.
I mean, I've never experienced it like this where people like,
Oh,
No, I know what you mean though.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're talking straight to them, and then they don't even know what you said.
It's like you're talking to a freaking ghost or something.
Yeah. And everything's like, I mean, yeah, I've had some bad experiences recently. It's like to me, it's like somebody's saying, I wish I wasn't with you. Like, I'd rather be somewhere else or be doing something else. And I think it's like, I have definitely seen a lot. I've seen it get a lot worse, I think.
Yeah, it's almost like a talk to the hand, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's like a wall barrier in between you. Like, let's say, like nowadays you go out to eat somewhere, like to dinner.
Yeah.
And everybody's on their phone.
And think about it, like people walk up to the register on their phone.
On their phone, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey, sorry, you're the person you making my food. I'm just gonna treat you like that.
Yeah, like they're a
It's
businessman.
because like smartphones, so like everyone has it, so it's hard not to be like that.
It's hard not to.
For most people.
I think that, but I also think that's a choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the choice, and I think that's what's. I think
Should we just go back to razor flip phones and Nokias and
absolutely. My goal is honestly to be back. I want to get a
Those phones
landline.
were
I want a landline. I legitimately want the only way for people to be able to get a hold of me is a landline and letters.
who has home phone now?
Letters.
Yeah, but think about this. I'll bet you money you would know way more who your friends were because your friends would actually be the ones who wanted to get a hold of you.
That's why Matt uses
Yeah.
email.
What's that?
You used email. You said, email me.
I will.
Well, that's the best way to get the quality out of the pictures and stuff.
that was good.
Yeah. No, but I mean, if you think about it, I think that we have less friends than we think we do, which is sad.
Yeah, you
Like,
can
people
have.
stop hitting you up if
Yeah.
you had to communicate through that.
Yeah. They don't know how to sit down. Like, what would you actually want to talk to somebody about? Like, I like this because I can ask you, like, we can, like, what we're doing is what it used to be, right? We're having a conversation. Like, we could be talking about, like, oh, your editing equipment or how you do this. Like, we could find things that are in common.
Yeah.
But there's no real common ground. Everybody's kind of in their own weird planet that doesn't even really exist, which is even scarier. But for the most part, unless people want something from me, they won't get a hold of me now. They've gotten so into themselves.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm still
I
waiting
actually
on
won't
my
say that
clips,
about one.
bro.
There's not one of you in this room that I'd say that about, but I've had a lot of experiences.
Yeah. Plus, I don't want to bother you because you seem like a pretty straightforward person. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm pretty blunt.
because I don't want to text you and be like, "How you doing?"
Blunt
man?"
fakey.
I actually appreciate that. Like, how many people like? That's what doesn't happen. It's just like, hey,
How you doing?
no, they're like, hey,
Well, for me, if somebody like, if you were to text me, "How you doing?" I mean, I'd answer, but I'd be like, "That's weird."
Unusual.
What's wrong? Think about how that's weird.
weird?
Isn't it weird that somebody
think it's
asking
weird.
you how you're doing? That's wrong. I think that's absolutely wrong. That it's like that uncommon.
I don't think
That
it's
family-
wrong. I think it's just like if you don't talk on a daily basis, it just seems like out of the blue. So it's kind of like
But I mean that it's gotten we're at a point socially. It's bad that when you can't just be like, hey, why is that guy? It shouldn't be
Yeah.
that weird anymore. But because that's how I think I think this is how you build big things.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you don't have conversations, like if you can't have a conversation, how do you build a team?
You don't.
Exactly. And so how do you how would you build this as a business without a team?
Frankie does this shit by himself. We just pull up.
Solo.
One man army.
But it's personality. How much history do you guys have?
We have a very long history.
Over a decade.
Over a decade, exactly. You have time together, right?
Yeah.
You know what the most valuable commodity in the world is?
Time.
Time.
Yep. That's what do people want you to? What do people? Any advertising agency wants your time. They want your time more than they want your money. Because if they can get your time, then they can get your money.
That's true.
Yeah.
Another thing is too is like on Instagram or even Facebook, whatever, any social media app, you can have like 1,000 friends, but how many of those people you actually like keep up on? You know what I mean? Because nowadays you're popular if you have more followers. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That's
you're pushed out there more on the algorithm,
and it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, on that term, start following Munchkin.
I don't know, Matt. There's like a few old dudes on Instagram that come up, and you're better than all of them. Like at skating, if you wanted to on social media blow up, you could. To be honest.
Yeah.
I appreciate.
But you're against it. But I see what you're saying.
But I don't want to miss like. I've spent a lot of time.
Because you're still jumping down like 10 stairs and you're 40 something. Like nobody's doing that. They're doing slappies and stuff.
But I guess I'd have to like. Okay, now we're going real deep. Deep. At the end of your life, the only person you're gonna face, unless you believe in God, is you're gonna face yourself. And can I face myself? This is a question I ask myself often. Can I face myself if I spent more time thinking about me than I wanted to be with my friends? I can't really do it.
That's deep.
I wouldn't really want to I really wouldn't want to. I think everybody should. I mean, we're all going to die. I know that's perfect for the beginning, like any intro clip. We're all going to die.
Yeah.
That's perfect. But think about it. What do you want to face? And I don't think people don't bring that stuff up. So people there's no long-term thinking. Like, what do you want to do after skating?
Yeah.
Like, what do you like? You have an idea. You have a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you want to do when it's like not feasible to do it the same way? Like, I learned by taking photos and having good friends who would encourage me to read or who would encourage me to, shoot photos, whatever. There's a lot of little things, but like I had encouragement, and I realized that for me that's a big deal. So I would love to, but at the same time, what if I wasn't? If I was pursuing being a pro skateboarder more than being your friend, would it really be that awesome to be a pro skateboarder? I don't think so.
Yeah, that's true. Because even rich people, like a lot of rich people nowadays are committing suicide because they don't feel like they have real connection or real friends.
A lot of celebrities, huh?
Yeah. Well, have you the suicide? The suicide rate has definitely gone up since Instagram. I know there's statistics out there right now, and it's like, yeah, man, I want to see families make a comeback. Really, like families and friends, because we wouldn't have a lot of problems in the world if you were like, oh man, my homie's got my back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. I will say though, Instagram is a very good thing to advertise yourself. If
it's free marketing,
it's basically you're advertising yourself. You don't have to count on.
But is it free marketing? What's the value of that marketing if people swipe right by you? Is it really that valuable?
Yeah, it's hard to be valuable when there's
damn boy, that's deep.
when there's millions of other things to look at, right?
That's the thing. Is people really don't they won't, and they think they're investing in themselves, but they're really not. They're giving that company their time. You're giving Instagram your time.
Yeah.
Shout out Zach.
Zach.
This man Matt escaped the Matrix. He's trying to get us to go with him.
Yeah,
I am, man. I would love to actually meet people who are themselves.
No, I like what you're saying. That's pretty deep. Yeah, it is. It's crazy that we don't really have those conversations, and that's kind of why I wanted to start a podcast.
That's why I was so excited when you asked me. Actually,
talk to people.
Yeah, because
I listen to podcasts myself. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I've actually bought a book on tape, whatever it's called, not a book on tape, but an audio book, and listened to a whole book, and the audio was 40 hours. I'm like, this is great.
I do it all the time.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Especially,
really I recently heard this thing that this guy said. He said, or I'm going to paraphrase it. He basically said, the only creative thing you'll ever do in your life is be yourself. And it is, if you think about it, it's true. It's the only thing, so when people say they're creating a post, they're not. You're just repeating something. You're not doing anything different than anybody else is doing. What does it mean to be you? I think it's the question everybody could ask, because think about it. If you really wanted to be the best the best version of a pro skateboarder you could be, you'd really have to know who you were. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you would be showing who you really were rather than what people want to see. And you definitely have to face failure. I mean, I'm not saying you're not like it's no guarantee all that stuff happens, whatever you do, but at least you can face the fact you can face authenticity. You can face the truth.
I think I'm facing that right now, honestly, because I was thinking about it the other day. Because Koi's always trying to get me to get clips. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would love to get clips, but I don't really care that much, you know, because I'm like, to me myself, I'm pretty satisfied with what I've accomplished with skateboarding already. So I don't need to prove anything more.
Yeah.
You know? I'd like to get better, of course, but then I don't need to prove myself to
you're moving into this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I think it's cool, but at the same time, it's cool. You guys are still like, I'm glad we're talking. Like, you're still friends.
Yeah.
That's what's freaking great. Is like there's a way to we can all keep meeting now. It's like we don't need that. That's the thing. I mean, this is going to be piss some skateboarders off. I don't need skateboarding to be your friend, nor do I want it. Like, right. I don't want that to be the only thing that makes me friends. Like, I would like good character, like somebody like you initiating something. That's cool. Like, you guys like if you guys weren't doing this, you know, it would be a bummer for Reading, I think, because like this does tell people, hey, like if I don't become a pro skateboarder or whatever it is that your ex goal is, that it doesn't mean life's over. It just means there's other things out there, and if you want to find them, you know, like there's other people doing it. So it's pretty rad.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, for me, it doesn't like, I'm not afraid at all. Like, I am not at all afraid to not skateboard ever again. Like, that's not what I want, but if I got freaking hit by a train or something, you know, upper half separated from the lower half.
You'd be Felipe Nunez.
And you can start all over.
The most controversial comment. Yeah.
He's still killing it. He's better than us with no legs.
Crazy. What did he do? He did something down the 16.
5-0.
He did back 5 with no legs.
With no legs.
Dude.
Or was it front 5? We may never know.
Oh my
You
gosh,
can't
that was
tell.
the best one.
Is he right or goofy, or is he right and switch?
I think it was front 5-0. That's fucked up.
I don't know, but either way, it's...
Is it
That's
sweat?
actually, I mean, since we're getting into it, that's why I want you to be a pro skateboarder.
Yeah.
You haven't not been yourself.
We're already pro. What do you mean?
I mean, what's the company's
Corey's
name?
fake as fuck.
Asian Pride Only, is that the name?
The
of the
terminology pro, I don't really care about because...
No, I would
skate.
love to see you get paid because you actually authentically skateboard.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure, I'll
I'm saying
give you
I don't
$1,
feel
shut
like
the fuck
I feel
up.
like you've skateboarded enough for the right reasons
Yeah.
that it makes sense to me. I would actually enjoy watching it.
It would be cool, but nowadays the skate industry is like... You already know how it is, so it's kind of...
Like we said, yeah, just
kind of tough.
oversaturated.
Too many Asians.
Not enough.
How many
Not
Asians?
enough,
Let's
bro.
count how many
It's mainly
Asians.
the Japanese that are taking over, to be
yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're okay? Look, for all the listeners out there, you are not Japanese. You are
Blasian.
He's black
Me
and
in.
Asian.
Black Asian.
How many Mien pro skaters is there?
0. You could be the first pro
Yep.
Mian skater.
All right, pro model coming soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pro model coming 20.
You know what we like to say? Our
20,
famous
20, 30.
our famous joke when we were like 12. You want some me and you?
Pause.
Wait, when we're after 18, not 12.
Yeah. What's up, girl?
Yeah.
Creepy Frankie.
Want some me and you?
The guy who wants to be a monk
What,
and then the
what race are you? I'm Portuguese. Oh, you want some me and you?
Jeez. And I was thinking dude, I had jury duty a couple weeks ago. You ever had jury duty before?
Oh God, yeah.
It's
Dude, it's
terrible. Especially the situation I was in. That was my first time ever because most of the times I've been called off.
Yeah.
And so I sat in the jury, whatever, the
Yeah.
group, and then you have the 12 people that are called up into the jury box.
Yeah.
And I went through the first day. I made it through without getting up there, so I came back the second day, and literally I was called up like the second or third person. Super bummed.
Yeah.
And the case was a gnarly one. It was like, I don't know if I should say it on here.
No,
but
don't. Yeah, you can get
Say it.
some legal trouble.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
work for the feds already?
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't.
it's
No,
over.
I'd suggest a negative on
But
that one.
you can assume when I say it was a gross situation. And I honestly, it was was a tough one. But anyways, I got called up into the box, and I was, they literally, because they have the prosecutor and the defendant, and they basically not interrogate you to where it's like aggressive, but they ask you a bunch of questions to decide whether or not they want you to stay in the jury box.
Yeah.
Have you been in the jury box?
I have, actually.
And it's a weird, right?
Yeah, I didn't. I think I
In
was.
Shasta County?
I was cut out after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Every time I get to jury box and they'd ask me about my dad when I was young. Every time I get that one, I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've been there more than once.
So I sat there for a couple hours, but eventually I think we took a lunch, and then as I was coming up back into the courthouse, I saw the defendant that was getting like accused of the situation, and I didn't smile at him. I just gave him like a weird look,
Like questionable.
a questionable look to where he's like, I don't know if I want him in the jury box, you know.
Yeah.
So eventually, I sat back up there, went through a couple more people, and then they're like, we would like to excuse jury number 1. I was number 1.
You were like, peace.
I was like, thank
They
the
said,
Lord.
"Is he mean mugging me or is he just chinky?" Couldn't tell, so take him out.
Yeah.
Get him out of the box.
No, this is all that I wanted. These are the conversations I wanted to have.
Yeah, it was rough. But I was glad I was out of it. I was glad I didn't have to work, but then I realized how boring jury duty was. It's so boring.
Yeah.
Dude, it's insane.
It's the worst. You know what else I was also thinking?
What you thinking?
If you have like a girlfriend or a wife, we should have PTO, like paid time off. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like you work certain 8 hours, you get 1 hour back. So if you hang out with your lady 8 hours, you should get at least 1 hour of your own personal time. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Is that?
Hunter's like, shit.
I should put that into the law. Talk to the Governor Newsom.
You work for the feds, so you have a better chance than us.
Yeah,
Let them know.
makes sense though, right? It's like a job.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and then they say you don't do anything.
Yeah, and then
No matter what you do,
Yeah,
It ain't good
work
enough.
6 days a week and it's over.
It ain't good enough.
Ain't good enough.
but you didn't throw out the trash on Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's because everybody's looking at Instagram,
Yeah,
Scrolling their life away.
scrolling their life away.
just keep on scrolling and rolling and
If you made it this far, though, congratulations. Subscribe.
got
Hey,
deep.
hey, subscribe to the podcast for sure.
Got deep.
Yeah, at least they're spending an hour of their time doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Munch Gang.
So Matt, when
Part
you
of
gonna
coming
drop
soon.
a part
Oh yeah,
next?
I would love to. I just gotta have
a filmer. How do you film your tricks when you are the filmer?
tripod? If I was gonna do that,
And just the thought of like doing
Tripod
what
part.
on what spot. I feel like that's what it is too.
yeah, because I'm real picky. Since I have filmed, I really like it filmed a certain
Especially
way.
been skating for damn near your whole life, so
Pretty much. Honestly, yeah, most of my life.
Especially with like for me, if I've already done a trick before, I don't really care about doing it again.
Yeah,
And you've been skating for so long, you've done all the tricks.
yeah. There was a time when I would not kickflip because I hated it. I did
Yeah.
so many of them.
So you're like, so let's say just a board slide at 8 rail or something.
No,
You're like, is that worth filming? Because you've had it on film, and
no, I wouldn't do it.
yeah, so you'd have to do something almost above and beyond what you have done before,
Mm-hmm.
either above and beyond or just creative.
Yep, which I'm okay with. I think you should always be progressing.
Yeah,
I think that whatever you're doing, you should be progressing. And I can skate and I can do those tricks and enjoy doing them or have fun, but I don't think the world needs to see another board slide on an 8-stair rail.
yeah.
that's just like an ollie and acer. It's like
Yeah,
a simple,
Yeah.
basic.
yeah,
I mean that's pretty simple. Like even if you trade flip the 8 stair before, you're not gonna trade flip another
No.
8 stair.
Depending on the age, though, because it's like different seeing like an older guy do the same trick versus like a younger generation coming up.
yeah, that's fair too. I just
Especially if they're female too, because like you know how female skaters are. There's
Yeah.
like a bunch of controversy, like, oh, why are you reposting her because she's a female?
Oh,
If a guy would have done it, then you guys wouldn't have like reposted it. Because I always like read the comments on like
that is
pages that repost like female skaters, you know, because
Yeah.
like they're still ripping, you know, female skaters, but it's casual for like a guy to like do it, you know.
yeah.
yeah.
It's just the way it is. Like I don't know.
That is a weird situation, right?
Yeah. I don't really care about it. I'm stoked like to see females like skate and stuff, but like there's always those comments.
Skate's pretty great.
The internet trolls.
I should be pro, but
It's crazy though.
Yeah, internet.
It is weird, cause yeah, I mean, it's,
You know what I mean? Though.
I know. I totally get.
Especially in contests, the female contest.
I think that. Yeah, I don't think there's a difference between guys and girls. I think they just make it.
I
It's
feel
really
like in
annoying.
like 10 years, it's gonna be like evened out, basically.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah.
It should already
That
be.
Raisa chick.
Raisa, she's way too good.
Dude.
It's
One of
ridiculous.
my favorite.
She's really pro
skateboarders
though
is
for
Lizzie.
like a high level board company. April, like Shane O'Neill, like knew
Yeah.
what he was doing.
Not just Monarch, April.
I mean, I'm telling you, I love watching Lizzie Armando.
Oh, she's good too.
She's
yeah.
doing
I forgot about her.
She's doing hurricanes over freaking channels.
She did the death loop, and nobody does the death loop.
Exactly. She kills it. I don't know. I just think we're all different.
Yeah,
I think there definitely is a plus for being a girl and being skateboarding generally like a guy sport. You know what I mean?
I think for right now, yeah, but
Yeah,
in
but-
like 10 years, 15 years, yeah.
But in the future, yeah, it'll even out for sure.
Yeah, I can't wait for that day.
Because if you think about it, the amount that females have progressed, because there's no like their parents, like their moms did not skate, so they didn't have that in their blood, so they're just like pretty much picking it up from scratch.
And and they're learning faster. I mean, that's the thing is like if you look at the progression rate, if you think about the amount of time it took guys to get as good as they are,
yeah.
versus the amount of time it took girls to get to where they are, they're learning way faster.
Way quicker, right?
Yeah, way
I feel
quicker.
like it's intimidating for the females to like go to the skate park too because they know it's like all guys.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like hard to like go up to them, like
I mean,
ask them or whatever, you know. Cause
That's where you got to get a girl on here because I don't know.
That'd be a good idea.
I think that's a smart one.
Comment.
I mean, Huntray's here, so
Shit, I've been here for the first episode. Let's go.
he's been. Yeah, he was the first one.
first woman.
First woman.
He says
on the
2023.
pod.
It's it.
I
She's
can
there.
Who
identify.
knows?
Canceled.
Them.
Thank God.
Gracie is gonna be the first chick or what?
Maybe. She's
This man's going way too far ahead.
whenever she wants to. Whenever you guys
Finish
drop
the
that
video part.
part, I'll.
I love it when you put some stipulations down.
Yeah,
That's
you can't
great.
come on unless you drop a bar.
Yeah.
That means I've got to drop another one.
No, you dropped like 100 parts back in the day.
Only
You drop a.
only four, I think.
Oh,
It's better than most.
But I mean,
pretty good.
it was harder. It was a lot harder.
some
There were a
good
lot
parts,
less
too.
people filming. There was a lot less. It was more.
back in the 1800s, it was hard back
Dude.
then.
It was horrible, man.
Yeah, he
This
was
man's
talking about-
immortal.
He was talking about.
Making a run on God.
He was talking about once in motion stays in motion.
He
was
sat
like,
behind Jesus in the 3rd grade.
he was friends with Isaac Newton.
Resurrected.
You can make fun of us Asians if you want.
No, it's fine. I mean, you guys just do it on your own. I mean, you guys already made the best jokes I've heard all night, so I got nothing to say.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Asian jokes are overrated, anyways. They're all the same.
Kind of like Asians.
Overrated.
No, they're just
No.
all the same, bro.
They're all the same.
I mean, if we're gonna start making Asian jokes, let's just freaking hammer them out.
We're trying to cancel Matt ASAP.
I mean, freaking, I think Time's gonna take care of that one.
Just wait for the uncut version of this.
Yeah,
Stay tuned.
Rough cut.
rough cut. Oh man.
That's for the Patreon. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$6 a month coming soon.
I'm
That'd
actually
be dope, to be honest, but I feel like no one would subscribe to that.
There's some people. People are like, some people hit me up and I'm like super stoked on the pod, dude. It excites me because
If
like,
you like made it uncut,
Well, this is I think
B-sides, huh?
people
there's
want to see the real us, you know. I
Yeah.
mean, this is pretty much the real us, but then there's the behind the scenes us.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Still want to keep this PG though, so not trying to do like anything crazy.
I'm trying to stay monetized. You know what I'm saying?
No freaking acid podcasts.
Yeah.
No jokes.
I mean, but maybe.
Wait, what? Acid?
I mean, I'm just talking. You can interview people who are I don't know.
Some DMT.
Oh, I should get Dakfish on here.
That'd just be a loading screen, like
That'd
like
be
when you
wild.
disconnect
So Matt,
disconnect from Wi-Fi. Just
when
like,
did you know you're
still
going
loading.
bald?
When did I know?
Damn.
Truth's more motivating.
The truth. He has steezier trays than I've ever had.
Oh, for sure. I think between us three, yes, but I think you still got it.
I don't know. Frankie's straights are pretty good.
It's okay because you got to have goals to get to. You know, it's like you got to want to improve.
What's the biggest thing you tray flip, Frankie? This three block.
3 block. I don't know. That Market Street over the rail is pretty sick. It's not that big.
Yeah. Market Street over the
but
rail.
With the runway though,
the Chowley stage.
You know where the park is across from the Rabba, the food truck.
Okay.
The little force there, and then
you tray flipped that
over the rail. Yeah.
It's like
Did you really?
It's like a U rail.
Yeah, I totally remember.
Frankie was him back in the day.
He kick flipped it and tray flipped it.
That thing sucked.
Yeah,
it was scary.
That was like one push.
There was like 10 feet.
That's what I was saying. The runway was short, right?
Yeah.
That's my specialty. I'm a short runway king.
Dude,
that's what they kick out king as well.
Kick out king.
Like my kickflip at off Hartnell across from Burrito Bandito.
Oh, the dental office.
Yeah, that was 2 pushes.
That was beast too. I don't think anyone.
And
else
that was
done
like 5 feet tall. He was like ducked under that shit and just kickflipped it.
Yeah, it's wild.
That was some good mission.
It was a 4 flat.
When are we gonna when are you gonna have a podcast where you put all this stuff up?
What do you mean?
It's on Huntray's channel.
Yeah.
It's on my channel. You gotta look.
But do you have it all like organized like that?
You should make a compilation like best
comp?
of Quid Squad from.
That's what
like
I'm saying.
Playlist.
Yeah.
Frankie playlist.
Or just watch every video. Every video is best of. What you mean?
That's true.
Oh my gosh, I love
December montage 2019 or 2013 to.
If you ask me what clip, what it is, what year,
I said all enders basically.
Coy will know what month it came from. Like
probably, maybe
he does. Like I'll be like
April 2014. He'll know
every time. Then we look it up. He's like, watch right here.
Yeah.
Those some good days though. That's honestly the only reason how I got better is because skating with you guys.
That's the thing with Coy too,
and you had a car too. So
I mean, the car is key.
Because I was skating everywhere and like I was like plateaued because I wasn't skating with anyone better.
Yep.
And then I started skating.
That was back when I could beat Coy at skate. Good time.
You still can, if I let you. But
if he lets me.
Besides that, Hunter did beat me in the past.
Just depends if he's playing a gentleman's game or not.
Yeah,
you know?
if he's going for the throw, it's over in 5 letters.
Why would you play a game you don't
tricks.
want to win?
I always play a game I don't want to win.
Which is?
I always play a game I don't want to win.
Against Coy.
Yeah. Well, like let's say I play with somebody that I know can't do.
I can't do any heel flip tricks.
Like
if
Hunter can't do heel flip or tray flips, I might do a tray flip on you.
I mean, I could land a tray.
For me though, it's like depending who I play, like I know like
he'll take it easy on you.
How to play.
To
I'm
make
like,
you feel better.
I'm just not gonna try the hardest tricks right out the gate. Like I just run through the basics and then eventually I'm like, all right.
He's not going to do fakey big inward heel on you.
I mean, but I'm just talking about winning in general. I never have played a game of skate that I didn't want to win. I'm not that kind of person. I think that's lying.
Well, when I say
it's different though, like
you know you're gonna
with
lose.
your homies, it's like gentleman's game, I guess.
You play Coy, you know you're gonna lose.
But if it's like a serious game, like you know, if there's like money on the line, especially, then you're going for the throat.
Oh, dude, even if it's my friends, I'm going for the throat.
Well, when I say gentlemen's, I mean like you start out with the basics, like pop,
that's
shove
what I meant.
it, kick flip, heel flip.
Not pop shove.
Screw that, man. Just win.
Always
It's like a
say shove
TKO.
You start with
Just
kick
rob
flip
them.
at least.
No, nollie back 180. That's Frankie's favorite.
No, I hate any of
He said Schornstein. There's
don't
no
do
point.
front,
Yeah,
don't
Robert
do front
Schornstein,
shoves on
shout
me.
out.
Don't do any 180 or caballeros.
Yeah, I'm not. That one doesn't. I don't do well with that.
Don't do 180s on me. That is the opposite of gentlemen's. That's like
So you just want the cut throat right out the gate, huh?
no. I want the
He wants a kick flip and a
kick flip,
tray
the basic tricks.
and
Like
then maybe a
180
nollie
What's more
flip.
basic than a 180?
180 is not, 180 is not a trick.
It's a waste of energy. That's why Frankie doesn't want to do it. That's what it is.
I'd rather you bust a fakey heel on me than a back 180.
I can agree with that.
Like back 180 is just a waste of time. You know what I mean?
I love where we're going now.
My time is
Some guy out there is so bummed right now.
yeah. I know.
All the little kids are like, damn.
Once you've been skating a long time, then yeah.
Once you're over,
180, back 180.
once you're over
cab,
double
cab.
flips and body varials, and you just start learning the serious tricks.
Just
Well, think
all
about
those
this. You play a game with somebody and they do all 8 180s. That's 20 minutes of a game of skate.
I know, that's like freaking...
Not even. That takes like
Okay.
10
I'd say
seconds.
under 5
At
minutes.
least
At
5
least.
minutes, though. 5 minutes around there.
If that, depending like how consistent you guys are.
And then it's like the straight 8 of 180s. And then you're
Yeah,
just
180s are a waste of time.
Like I said, though, depending who I'm playing, like I know like what
How did you
phase
You knew there was 8 180s.
difficulty.
well, it's straight 8, so 180's the same, I would assume.
He calculated
If you're
it.
gonna do
I'd
a
say
shove it, do a
impressive.
front shove or a switch front shove or something.
Front 180.
You know how I've been skating longer than. No, I was kidding.
I was like, wait, yeah. I'm trying to just think of how many 180s there really are.
I didn't really calculate it, but
There's
I
front
assumed-
Straight 8 makes sense though. 'Cause
So
they're like
front 180.
4 variations of each stance.
There's-
There's
Two
a
of
half
each stance.
There's a half cab, right? Is that, are we counting half cabs as 180s?
Mhm.
Yeah, regular, fakie, and then nollie and switch.
So front 180, half cab, frontside half cab, or yeah, frontside half cab, which is weird because it's the same as the back 180, right? That's what they say.
fakie front.
basically.
Yeah. And then so you have,
That was my
and
first
then you have all the
straight
switch ones.
front.
Yeah, so there's the straight 8.
8. Yeah.
I'm trying to do this one of my goals in a little video. Do every 180 to Manny, to every Manny.
It's over.
Trying
That's
to
a
do
good,
that.
I like that. That's a good goal.
Battery's about to die.
Yeah.
Is it? How much
The only,
battery we
I've,
got
I've
left?
done like
It's
half
blinking.
of them, but there's some that are really hard.
Is this the end of the podcast then?
It's getting close. Does it say a percentage?
It's blinking, food, and that shit's about to die.
That's about to die. Well,
So
this one's
Matt,
still
what
good.
were you thinking when you pole jammed orthodontist?
That's pretty beast, to be honest.
I was just thinking I must do this.
That's fucked.
I was.
We got to insert the clip.
I'll see. Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
see.
send me some clips. Send me my clips.
Yeah, that's tight.
I've
Actually,
been
I
waiting
haven't.
10 years for that.
Send me my clips
I
too.
know. I'll send him some 180 clips. Just me
Yeah.
doing all the 180s.
Just the
Actually,
just
I'm
the one
really-
photo.
I'm really likely that you're gonna get a bunch of 180s.
I still need to get that back heel over the rail
Back heel over the rail. Yeah.
at the park.
I was like, wait, back heel. I thought we just needed the tray flip and then the front board kick flip.
Yeah.
Best front board kick flip I've ever seen. On the flat bar. Old
It's a weird
Caldwell.
time. It's a weird time.
Were you there,
Sometimes-
Coy? Front board kick flip fakie.
Frankie was him.
Yeah.
He just thinks about it and he's like, it's not worth it, so I'm not gonna try it.
That's me. Yeah, that's me. I'm like lazy nowadays, dude.
I don't think it was even that. It's just the thought of like trying to. You just know how the process is, so you don't want to use that extra energy.
Ricky, is there a way we could watch Matt's part right now?
We could. We don't have enough time for on the pod, but we
But
can
you
watch
can
it
insert
after.
the clip.
Let's watch it.
That one's about to die.
It's over.
We could watch it on this one. Then what was I gonna
Go
say?
watch his part.
Yeah, I'll
Which
put his
one?
part.
Link in bio.
All 3 of them.
Scope this too. It's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Proudest moment.
Yeah, Matt was going ham.
The proudest moment of my life was in skateboarding was when I broke my back in a contest and,
What?
and I finished it.
Oh, you finished?
Yeah, no joke. I
Straight
finished it.
vertebrae?
I think I got third.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you went to Tampa?
I went to Tampa twice.
Did you? How'd you place?
I think if
So
you
many
look on the
87th.
something it wasn't something.
They had like 200
that.
people, like,
yeah,
in the
it was something
pre-qualifiers?
like that. But if you look on the
It
old
was like
Tampa
500
Am,
people.
it does tell you like I think I have a profile and it tells you what places I got.
They had the database backed up that far.
Yeah,
really?
it's crazy.
What do you mean
Damn.
that far?
They had computers back then.
Yeah, dude, I don't know how they freaking know. I was just
No,
like,
I'm saying like the qualifying. Like if they kept that like in the cloud, you know.
Yeah, they did.
I think
That's
it's
crazy.
on there.
That's cool, actually.
That's freaking
I like
for days
that.
ago.
Yeah, I mean, you'll just be. It's. I mean, it's just like watching a 180. You're gonna be disappointed when you see it.
Yeah.
You're like, man, that guy placed like
Because I feel like
97th.
Is there a
97th.
video?
at least they put on like the finalists, you know, but the qualifying, I feel like that's
I
unnecessary.
know I did better the first year than I did the second year. That's all I remember. Is the
That's
second
dope,
year
though.
I
Fuck yeah.
sucked.
Consistency is key,
Yeah.
especially like nowadays.
Just being there is sick as fuck.
It was a cool experience. It was
back
the
when
most,
they had the moat races.
dude. It was the most pressure I've ever felt in my life.
I bet.
So-
Just watching it, I feel it. I'm like, damn.
How many days of practice did you get?
I think I showed up one day. Yeah, I was there. No, maybe I was there for sure one day early. I think I was there a day early. No, 2 days. I was there 2 days early. So I got but I got a full day. But like trying to skate with everybody else, you don't really get a practice.
It's
You
hard to
just-
get your running because everyone's like
It's
going
psycho,
everywhere.
man. Yeah,
because
it's-
everyone's trying to do the same thing. So it's like
people
you
and
gotta
there-
wait.
And there are dudes there that are just there to win.
full sending.
Yeah.
Hungry. They're hungry.
They're psycho, dude.
Who
Fuck.
won when you went?
Gotta look it up.
I don't even remember.
Was it Felipe Gustavo?
Like Andrew
no,
Reynolds.
wait.
I was way younger than that. What the?
No, Reynolds was already pro. I think.
Oh shit.
I would have to look that up. That's a good question.
It was like 2005.
I don't even know. I'm so curious now.
We'll find out in the next episode of
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z and Matt Hanson.
Peace.
All All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you like.
I'm gonna check my Instagram now.
Yeah, he's gonna check his Instagram. Hunter's gonna check his TikTok.
Escape the
I
Matrix.
don't have a TikTok.
Koi's about to post a clip.
Past tense posted.
Posted.
Hopefully you saw Koi and Josh Sharp.
You want to shout out anybody, Ray? Or
Ray?
Ray.
He just called you Ray.
I meant to say shout Ray's.
Oh.
Well,
But-
I think we got Natty Ice talking over here.
Yeah, you definitely got some natty. Hey, subscribe.
Shout out Ray's Board Shop though, holding it
You
down.
want to shout out anybody, Matt? Or anything?
Shout out anybody or anything. Watch Leo Romero's skater part.
Yes,
Dude
sir.
is the best
Shit's
skateboarder
up.
alive.
Indeed.
I think everybody should read more. Nobody's going to because actually people are just.
I
Gonna
hate
scroll.
reading.
I mean, we read every day,
Instagram.
but I
Read
know
a
what you
book.
mean. Yeah, reading
Read a
like
book,
I
yeah.
think people should
because I read a lot of articles.
stop and figure out who they are and get on with the show.
Take the time.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a
Subscribe to
simulation.
Huntre 9, basically.
Yeah, basically that's what I mean.
We're in a simulation right now.
It's scary, dude. It's
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, we are in a simulation.
Yeah.
Like we're here, but we're not here.
It's
I've been
true.
thinking about that. It's crazy because if you think about what AI is basically a life form that can take care of itself. And what are we? We're a life form that can take care of itself.
Only problem with AI though, the one thing that we'll never have is creativity. It cannot truly create.
And emotions.
No. Which I mean I think emotions are a required part of creativity.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great way to end this. We went deep on this episode, guys. You guys know Matt. He's the one that took the photo of me back when ADing over the skate park.
Sheesh.
So if you want to see more photos, I don't know if he's going to be on Instagram, but he might.
Best photographer in Redding,
Redding.
California.
Redding, California, thank you. Appreciate it.
The only one.
That's the kind of commentary I wanted.
That shoots skateboarding at least.
Yeah. It's the only job you can get paid to shoot kids.
What?
All right, peace.
Anyways, subscribe, like, and share.
Subscribe to Munch Gang, please. Go down
Oh, wait,
there.
are we going to eat something?
No, I had something, but
How
you
is
guys,
this munch game?
Stay
But you're not gonna
tuned.
Eat something?
It's for the
Taco
Instagram.
Bell.
you guys
What's
already
that?
ate.
I wish we had Taco Bell.
I got some food right here. We're going to eat it. Maybe we could do like a little video on Instagram.
I'm curious
Alright.
about this Tampa Inn.
How's this munch game, but we ain't going to eat something?
That boy hungry.
This is...
That's pretty white. Anyways, everybody, you already know we the Munch Gang. I brought us some Mexican food. Do you like spicy food?
Oh yeah,
Trust me, it's not Asian. I'm Asian.
potentially.
I got this from my favorite place in town, Super Burrito,
Where's Super Burrito?
right by Chicken Shack on Turn Creek.
Oh okay.
So you know, yeah, kind of by more and stuff.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that right now. I got us each a jalapeno, grilled jalapeno. Can you eat a jalapeno right now?
Yeah, we're good.
You ready? Oh, they're all soggy now, but
Yeah, they look like freaking death, bro.
you can Hunter Spade handle the spice?
Hell nah.
Can he handle
take a
the
bite.
spice?
What is this?
It's soggy, dude. It's been wrinkling in there.
I don't think I've ever eaten a
think that's
jalapeno
spicy,
in my
bro.
life.
They might
To be honest.
That's the thing with these. It's like it's questionable. It might be spicy. It might not be spicy.
Mine's not spicy.
I like
Oh,
the
you already ate it?
pepperoncinis.
No, I mean I didn't know what the protocol was.
There's like a hint of spice.
Yeah.
I'm getting it.
Mine's pretty spicy, actually. It's like a good spicy.
I mean, maybe I'm just old. My taste buds fell out.
Like your hair.
Yeah, dude. Look at that.
Damn.
I mean,
Spice for me.
Is it spicy for you? Because mine's pretty spicy.
dude, Koi's laughing so hard.
It's just seeds
about
or
my
something.
freaking baldness. That his squinty eyes.
He said Megamind.
You can barely even see those things, man. I don't know how you can
I
see
killed
out
it.
of them.
I'm focused like the lens on the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got the white people got the fisheye lens, and Asian people got the widescreen.
Give me the hiccups.
16 by 9.
Yeah.
He's look at we killed
That
Hunter.
boy needs some water.
That's the first jalapeno I ever had.
That was a pretty big one. I also got these freaking
Shit was soggy.
These are rolled.
Am I supposed to eat the end of this?
No.
Oh yeah.
This
So what it
this did not affect me at all.
We got these rolled taquitos.
I was more impressed.
over it. Game over.
What a cheese.
I was more impressed by Koi's squinty eyes.
Grab one of these.
Wait, dude, is that racist? Oh no. Cancel culture. This is cancel culture
These
right
are
now.
All right, let me hit one.
Subscribe, Country 9.
That's right.
Most racist guy I know.
Yeah.
Very plain.
Damn it.
Pretty plain.
Mm-hmm.
I need something plain right now.
Plain Jane.
What is this? Chicken? Pork?
Beef.
I can't even. I mean,
Mystery meat is forced.
Dog. Cat.
Don't tell them the secrets.
one of your animals out there.
Yeah. Could be an Asian.
You said it.
eating Asian.
You're on punked. You just ate human meat. You said fuck.
Munchkin certified.